This is the MC Reggie Fresh Morning Show. A station that pays.
This is MC Reggie Fresh from the MC Reggie Fresh Morning Show. And folks, guess who's in the building? She was born in Huntsville, Alabama. She's a celebrity personal fitness trainer. She's a health and wellness coach, a speaker, and a model. Ladies and gentlemen, let's welcome Miss Deborah McCrary. Welcome to the MC Reggie Fresh Morning Show. Good morning to you, Miss Deborah.
Good morning, Reggie. So good to hear your voice this morning.
Yes, ma'am. You know you got to be well to hear people's voices, don't you?
You got to be well. Exactly.
Anyway, I know you are a personal trainer, and I know that you done train a lot of people through the courses of the year. So the first question I want to ask you is, how long you been a personal trainer?
I've been in the fitness industry for over 25 years, Reggie.
Yes, ma'am.
And I love it.
You love it. How long, what made you want to do it?
First, well, let me tell you this. It started off with my health.
Yes, ma'am.
I was waking up every day in pain.
In pain.
Back pain, neck pain. I did what everybody else do.
Yes,
I
ma'am.
went to the doctor. The doctor put me on medication.
Yes, ma'am.
Which I didn't feel good every day.
That's right.
Okay. And so when that happened, I was taking the medication, feeling some kind of way every day.
Wow.
So after a while, I said, I needed to lose weight. I was a size 14.
Yes, ma'am.
And so I wanted to lose weight. So I went to this particular trainer.
Mm-hmm.
And when he did an assessment of my health,
mm-hmm.
he said, Deborah, there's nothing wrong with you except you have weak muscles in your back and your neck.
Mm.
I said, really? He said, yes. He said, well, we can fix that.
Mm-hmm.
So at that time, that was 28 years ago. At that time, I was 40.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so I started training with him. Slipped up in a size 6.
Get out of here.
I haven't had that back pain since.
You got to be kidding me.
That was 28 years ago. So when you're in pain, your body is trying to tell you something is wrong.
Yeah.
That's what happened to me. And I thought when I lost the weight, working on getting my muscles tight and everything, strengthening my back and my core muscles and my neck and shoulder muscles, the pain went away. I don't never want that pain to come back.
Wow. So in other words, people out there that's on medication probably don't even need that medication.
That was my case.
Yeah.
Please try something different.
Wow.
And they can call me for starters, okay?
Oh, man. So basically that's what you do. So you train people and you keep them in good health.
Absolutely.
That's
what I'm doing for.
All right, now let me ask you this. So tell me something special that didn't happen while you was in this field that you can, one of your memorable moments.
Well, one of those moments, I have several,
Yeah.
but one that really made me get into being a personal trainer. People saw how much weight I had lost,
Wow.
how small I had gotten, and I was out in the community anyway. At that time, I was selling makeup, Deborah Cosmetics,
Yes, ma'am.
which I still sell, to this day. And I was selling the makeup, and I'm going from salon to salon, and I was, oh my God, Jeff, you lost all this weight. What's going on? And I was trying to have them go to my trainer. And my trainer asked me, he said, what's going on, Deborah? That's what you mean. He said about 8 people this week called me, want me to train them. I said, well, yeah. I said, well, I went to this event, yada, yada, yada. So, but anyway, at that time, he said, you need to become a trainer. I said, well, I don't know about all that. Because one of my girlfriends, she said, Deborah, we want you to train us. I said, I'm not a trainer. And she said, well, we just wait. I said, okay, let me tell you this. If you can get 3 people together, I'll work on getting my certification. She got 3 people together. Shout out to my girl, Barbara Blackburn. I started training. Yes.
Get out of here.
And I tell Barbara all the time, I say, it's your fault. And she just laughed, She's my client till this day. I train her online as part of my gliding class. So I do training online as well.
Wow. That is something to remember.
Yes. And so I got certified. My trainer coached me. I ended up getting a facility. And I had my private fitness studio for over 10 years here in Huntsville.
So all the people out there that need to be in great shape and good health, they definitely need to call Miss Deborah. Am I correct?
Absolutely, and it's never too late.
Never too late.
I just thought it's never too late. Muscle has a strong memory.
Okay, so check this out, Miss Deborah. So you got the guys out there that are married to these women, and have you trained any of these women that you trained? Was they husbands and boyfriends? Was they impressed?
They were so impressed. They would send messages to me through their wives or their ladies. And one message came to me, it was really strong. And it blew my mind. One of my clients, she came in. She said, Deborah, my husband wanted me to give you a message. I said, well, what's the message? He made me kind of nervous at first, oh, Lord. She said, he wants to thank you for giving him his wife back. I said, huh? What do you mean? She said, girl, I'm the same size I was when we got married 15 years ago. I took this lady from a size 16 down to a size 8. Blew her mind, blew his mind. Everybody happy.
Man, wow.
Everybody.
So let me ask you this. So fellas out there, if the fellas out there who got a lady that, might want to, get physical fit and good health, and they wanted to use you, what's the turning point? I know it depends on them listening to you, but tell me what you can do for them.
Well, first of all, the mindset is critical.
Yes, ma'am.
You got to want it.
Gotta want it.
You have to be willing to commit, dedicate, let everybody in your family know, I'm on this fitness journey. I'm on this health journey.
And no distractions.
No distraction. We're not buying sodas. We're not buying bread. But we are going to buy purple asparagus, purple sweet potatoes, purple cabbage, purple salt, power in the purple.
Power in the purple.
We also gonna get some more superfoods.
Wow.
Like ginger, fresh garlic, cinnamon, so on and on. So my clients, they learn how to eat to live. Not live to eat, but eat to live. If you give your body all the raw materials it needs, nutrition-wise, it will improve your health immediately.
Immediately. Man, just natural. So long as they listen to what you're doing, it's almost pretty much guaranteed.
That's what I'm known for. My clients have gone from a size 12 to a 6 in 2 weeks.
So,
A size 16 to a 10 in 2 months. I've trained I even had one client, she went from a size 22 down to a size 10.
Miss Deborah, let me ask you something. So basically what you're telling me, you making women have an hourglass body. Is that what you're trying to say?
Let me say this. If you ever had it, you can get it back.
Okay, say it again, Miss Deborah. They didn't hear you.
If you ever had it, if you ran track, there's no way you can run track and not be fine. When I talk to women, they look at me, oh my God, that was 20 years ago. I said, I'm going to give you 20 years back. How about that? and they slip up into that size. Now, I had one client, it was most amazing.
Yes, ma'am.
She tagged me on Facebook. The women get so excited, they put their own photos up and pictures. So this lady tagged me, and the tag said, I'm mad at Deborah McCrary.
No.
Oh, no, Lord, oh, Lord. And when I opened up the post, it said, I'm mad at Deborah McCrary. I woke up this morning, I tried on my size 16s. They were too big. I tried on my size 14 pants. They were too big. I even tried on the size 12 pants. They were too big. I found one size 10. They fit. Deborah McCrary made me late for work this morning. I was so happy. That was just so amazing.
Oh, wow.
First,
Yes, ma'am.
So that, when a lot of ladies train with me, the way I train, it's personal.
You just have fun too as well.
We have fun, we dance. One girl said, you dance and train. I said, girl, I love to dance. If I could have been a professional ballroom dancer, I would have.
All right, Miss Deborah, now I know you said you've been in this game for a long time, right? So,
Yes.
just curious, you ain't supposed to ask the lady. I know you don't care to ask because you definitely, the reason why I'm asking you is because you've been in this business this long. So I'm just curious of how old you are.
How young I am?
Okay, then.
Okay.
How young you are.
Well, I am just, because when God put certain things in your life,
yes, ma'am.
You have paid for certain things. God bless people through people.
Right.
Okay? And so I have been following God's guidance, his lead. Okay?
Yes, ma'am.
And you have to be obedient. If you ask for certain things, he gonna give it to you. But you have to embrace.
You got to be disciplined.
You have to be disciplined, okay? And so what I would say, the mindset is critical. Like I said, you have to let everybody know in your household, I'm training from this hour to this hour, so don't even call me. No interruption.
So you just young physically, you very young.
Very young in my mindset. My bio age is 49. Okay. But my chronological age is 68.
Get out of here. You playing. No, Miss Deborah.
68. And so I do have a program that will help my clients understand that exercise is the fountain of youth.
Fountain of youth.
Okay? And also with this fountain of youth going on, that I have a program, an anti-aging program. Okay?
Wow.
And people don't realize the older you get, the more you need to exercise.
No.
The body continues to deteriorate, so if you give your body the raw materials it needs,
yes, ma'am.
it'll get better.
Okay. All right. That's what's up. Man.
Yes. And so supplements do matter. Good supplements. Exercise without supplementation.
From my understanding, you said watermelon is a popular fruit.
Watermelon is one of my favorite fruit because a lot of my clients, they are on medications that depletes their bodies of potassium.
Right.
When your potassium is low, that means your muscles are weak. When your muscles are weak, that means your joints are falling apart. Okay, so we need to keep the muscles strong.
Right.
The older we get, the less muscles we have. So when we take a different medication, you have to counteract that. So the watermelon, God put this watermelon out here, loaded in potassium, 600 milligrams per serving.
Now, Miss Deborah, also I know that you be following certain doctors and you learn from them. Can you give me a little information about them doctors that you learn from?
I learned it from my naturopathic doctors. I have 3 of them that I work closely with.
Yes, ma'am. One of them wrote a book.
Listen, he's going to be, I'm going to be bringing him to Huntsville on the 20th. He's doing a teleseminar for us, and his name is Dr. Joel Wallach, Wallach. He is a world-renowned naturopathic doctor. He's been a pathologist. He has been a veterinarian, an agriculturalist. Okay, so he is world-renowned for one of his books that he has written called Dead Doctors Don't Lie.
Dead Doctors Don't Lie.
So millions of copies. Okay? And so he is going to help us learn. Well, at this seminar, you're going to learn how to conquer hypertension.
Okay. Now, people that, you selling the tickets, and how much is the tickets to go to the seminar?
Okay, the seminar is $40.
Yes, ma'am.
That's how much it costs. Registration is on my Instagram. It's linked up on my Facebook page. When you click on the tab on my Facebook page, About, it'll show you all my different website links. And it's on my website as well, bidfitness.fit. So all that is on my social media. You can hashtag BID Fitness and on Google, and all my connections and socials will come up.
Yes, ma'am.
So, like I said, you can put my name in, Deborah McCrary, all my socials,
right.
Connections will come up. So, that being said, he's going to teach us how to do this. We're going to serve lunch, and we're going to serve my famous purple sweet potato parfait.
Get out of here. Man. They're going to be ready for that one. So now check this out now. Can anybody see it from around the world online as well if they're not here in Huntsville?
Absolutely. When they register, they're going to see a link in the registration once they put their email and information in there. And when they say, when they click on the Zoom connection.
Yes, ma'am.
The fee is $0. When they click on that, it's going to take them. They're going to go ahead and it's going to register them, and they'll automatically get the link.
Okay, then. Okay. All right. Then look, check this out, Miss Deborah. So, I'm going to get back to your social platform. We're going to I'm going to ask you to say it again as well. So they definitely going to know how to reach you and all that kind of good stuff. But a question I got to ask you is, if somebody want to do the same thing you doing, a wellness coach, whether it's a personal trainer, what do they need, and what kind of advice do you got for them to be enthused about like you doing and got a passion about what you doing to make their job easier and funner and something they like to do? What kind of advice do you got for them?
First of all, like you said, you need to be passionate about helping people get well and get better.
Yes, ma'am.
You just need to be passionate about that, for starters.
Yes, ma'am.
Discipline. You need to be willing to do what's necessary to get all your credentials in order. And I can definitely help you with that.
Yes, ma'am.
I can coach them on what it takes to do certain things, what it takes to operate your business smoothly, different platforms, the type clients, all the paperwork that they need. Okay, when it comes to waivers, things like that, and also, facilitating your services.
Yeah, good spot.
Exactly, and then the importance of having your social media platforms in order as well.
Okay.
So I can teach them. Like I said, I've been doing this for years. I'm the premier fitness coach for the largest Black business conference in the nation, featured in Forbes magazine as the top 5. I was their premier, when I was working with them. That's FraserNet. So people may have seen me on stage there with Les Brown and those type of people. And being amongst amongst that type of greatness rubs off on you.
You was hanging out with Billy D one time too, wasn't you, Miss Deborah?
Well, I was doing some.
All right.
Yes, I was. We saw that, huh?
Yeah, Miss Deborah. I seen. Yes, look at Miss Deborah. She hanging out with Billy D.
Well, as a matter of fact, thank you. As a matter of fact, I made that dress that I had on too.
Wow.
That night.
Okay, all right. All right. Now, Miss Deborah, check it out. I want you to go again and just how can people book you if they want you? And I know prices are different prices or whatever, but how can they book you and all your social media platform once again?
Okay. It's BID, which stands for Body Image by Deborah. BID, fitness, all one word, .fit. That's my website. BIDfitness.fit. Not .com, .fit. And when you go there, you're going to see scheduled fitness programs. You're going to see me talking about my watch, my fitness watch, which also checks your blood pressure 24/7, anywhere in the world. You don't have to carry the blood pressure cuff. You have it right there on your wrist all day long.
Wow. Okay.
And get rewarded for wearing it.
Miss Deborah, let me tell you this. So, my understanding, I don't know if I'm got it right or not, but you telling me if somebody wants to get in that kind of program with your watches and stuff like that, that it's possible that they can get paid just to wear a watch?
Just to wear your watch, absolutely.
Get out of here, Miss Deborah. I can't hardly believe that, but
every trainer needs to know about this watch. All their customers, all the nurses, all the doctors, they need to know about this watch. New technology. It's like what you call it? What's that car? Tesla?
Yeah, Tesla with no way. They don't even need no gas, just electric.
Come on, you don't need no car. Just wear the watch. You travel across the country.
So what about CNA nurses? Can they use it? Could they be?
If any smartwatch that keeps track of your calorie, your heart rate.
No, I'm talking about as far as the business, like like you said that like trainers. So like you said nurses and doctors and stuff like that. What about CNAs?
Also, yes.
Okay. All right. Cool.
Yes.
Because I know it's a lot of nurses out there, CNAs and RNs, and they all could, benefit from this.
In the medical field.
Anybody in the medical field can use this, and you can get paid for your heart to just be beating while you sleep.
You don't even have to move.
Miss Deborah, you crazy. You got to be kidding me.
I got it. But now this is how it happens. When you in business or you working in your gift or what you love to do, God will supply you with everything. And I asked God, I said, I want to be the best. I want to be the best. I want to give back, to teach the young people coming up, because they are the future. I'm committed to that. If they want to teach Zumba, if they want to teach jump rope, double dutch, okay, if they want to do...
What about yoga?
Yoga, anything in the fitness field.
Man, okay, that's all right, Miss Deborah. That's all right. And
dancing, even dancing is part of it.
Dancing is part of it. And did you also train the lovely Melody Hope of Love, Marriage in Huntsville?
That's my girl. Melody is a special type of young lady.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, I've been training Melody for over 10 plus years.
Wow.
I was her trainer before they came up with the idea of love and marriage.
Matter of fact, she was on my show as well too, Miss Deborah.
What?
Yes, ma'am.
That's awesome.
Yeah, she was on my show too. Next time you talk to Miss Melody, she'll tell you she was on the show.
Well, Melody is a trooper. The last project that we did together, she was getting ready for a fashion show, some things that she had to have, and she had some deadlines, so she put some restrictions on me, right?
Uh-huh.
And so I had to kick in that program, to take you from a 12 to a 6, in 2 weeks. I had to kick in that program. But anyway, she lost 5 inches in her waist. Okay. In less than 4 weeks.
Wow.
But women I have trained over 600 people in this community in Huntsville.
600.
Yes. I've left here and gone to Georgia.
Mm-hmm.
Georgia, and trained some other people, and became the first fitness and wellness coach for one of the mega churches, 26,000 members, bringing additional revenue over $5,000 a month to the Family Life Center. Increased revenue while we get the church members healthier. Come on,
Miss Deborah, you doing it, ain't you, young lady?
God, listen. When God has a calling on your life, you got to do it.
You got to do it. Okay. All right. Again, Miss Deborah, I appreciate you being on this radio show. When I seen you, strolling down, I seen the thing that you were doing. I said, we got to get her on the radio show. And now here we are. I appreciate you being on here.
Well, thank you for the invitation, Reggie.
Not a problem. Now, do you got any shout outs for anybody?
My shout out would be for my girl Melody Hope.
Yes, ma'am.
All my clients that I have trained over the years here in Huntsville and throughout the nation. Shout out to my grandchildren, my 3 kings, and shout out to all the doctors and all the health advocates out there, fitness teams, fitness enthusiasts out there. Shout out to you as well, because we are helping the nation.
Yes, ma'am.
And especially our leaders, our ministers, shout out. Absolutely.
All right, then. All right. Now, I got one more question to ask you, Miss Deborah. I need you to tell everybody in the whole world, overseas, right here in Huntsville, what's the baddest station in the land and the station that pays?
The MC Reggie Fresh Morning Show.
And there y'all have it, folks. She's coming to you from Huntsville, Alabama. The best personal trainer and wellness coach in the business. And she goes by the name of Deborah McCrary. Thank you for being here again. And she was right here on the MC Reggie Fresh Morning Show.
This is the MC Reggie Fresh Morning Show. A station that pays.